Aloha my kuipos, it's Nanea Manamea from Nanea's Keto Kitchen to yours, also known as Karina. So today I will be making a blueberry cinnamon pound cake, but in a square form because since my little convention oven is little, I have to use these small little aluminum pans. But it's really simple, it's all keto based, so if you just want your pan con café in the morning, well then there you go. Or if you just want like a little something sweet, and it's not high in calories, it's not high in fat, it's not high in sugar, and it's sugar free, why not, right? And we're gonna add a little bit of blueberries in there just to give it that little extra. You can add unsweetened coconut flakes if you like, or raspberries, things that are keto friendly that you can use in this bread. So let's go ahead and get started. All right, for this recipe calls for 4 eggs. We're gonna put them here in the mixer one at a time because you want them to really fluff up and get incorporated. We're gonna do it on high speed, and at the same time, then we can lower the speed once you start adding up the other ingredients. So here's my 4 eggs. We will be adding half a cup of monk fruit, which I already have my monk fruit here, and I use the Locanto brand, okay? Then I will be using one whole bar of butter plus 1/4 cup, so that's going to be up to that. So I will melt this in the microwave in a little bit. And then 2 teaspoons of baking powder, which I have my baking powder there. We will need 2 teaspoons of ground cinnamon. And then we will be using 2 caps of vanilla. I love this vanilla, Madagascar vanilla, because it really brings out the flavor. So I'll be using 2 caps of these. And then we'll be incorporating everything, slowly and slowly. Then we're gonna add 2 cups of almond flour. As you're adding your almond flour in your bowl, when you're mixing, you're gonna add it a little at a time when you're adding it, because you really want everything to really incorporate in there. And then once that is done, then before you're done, I would say like 2 minutes prior, go on high speed and just really mix up everything. Once you are done, we will be adding our blueberries, and I have about a cup here of blueberries. They're all washed. Make sure you wash your blueberries. And then we'll be adding it to the little trays. And then we're gonna set our I'll set my convention oven, or if you're gonna set your oven, at 320 degrees Fahrenheit. And we're gonna bake this for about 40 minutes. Because I have a convention oven, I will be baking it for about 30 to 35 minutes, but I'll also be checking it at the same time. So I just wanted to show you guys, we'll be using 1 bar and then up to 1/4 cup, so I'll be cutting it up to there. Here we go. We're gonna start with 1 egg. I already cracked one. I already have my melted butter there, just ready. Just make sure you cool it down because you do not want it to make scrambled eggs. So you want to add that pretty much kind of last before you add your almond flour. So I just put my shells there, and I'm gonna start 2. Nice. I just dropped my other phone. Okay. We're gonna start to mix this up. Sorry, I'm holding the camera myself, so it's gonna be slowly. And this was just on number 1. As you keep adding your other eggs, then you're gonna speed it up more, and then you can go on to high speed. So you want it to get foamy enough like this, right? Now we're gonna add our monk fruit, which is half a cup. I'm gonna have my half a cup right here of monk fruit. All right, and then we're gonna go ahead and mix again. And add I already added 1 teaspoon of baking powder. I'm going to add another. And we're also going to add our teaspoon of ground cinnamon. We're going to add 2. That's too much. There we go. Yes, I'm listening to my oldies. It's Sunday night oldies on my Pandora. All right, and then now we're gonna go ahead and add our 2 cups of vanilla. I will be right back because I need to open this up so that way I can go ahead and add it on. It already smells delish. Cinnamon. Okay, so I measured the caps, and I put 1 cap into this, which equals out to 1 teaspoon, so it's calls for 2. All right, that's my Madagascar, and we are done with this. We're gonna go ahead and start to blend again. I'm gonna blend it on slow, then I'm gonna speed it up. You see how this is working out right here. And now I'm going to add the butter little by little, and then we're gonna add just the 2 cups of flour, but at the same time when we're mixing, we're gonna be adding the flour just so that it can start to settle and incorporate. You guys, this batter smells delish. Oh, it smells yummy. Can it get any better? My song is on. This is the jam, you guys. Whew. All right, back to baking. So I finished pouring everything in here, the butter into the batter, the butter in the batter. Okay, so let's just start. Have 1 cup of butter, but 1 cup of almond flour. We will need 2 cups of almond flour, and pour it in your flour little by little as you're using your mixer. I don't have one of those KitchenAids, so that's why I'm using a handheld mixer. But either way, just make sure you're pouring it in slowly as you're gonna start to mix, okay? Okay, so I poured already using 1 cup so far, and then this is what it looks like. So I'm gonna start to pour in the other one, and then we are done. Then we're just gonna go ahead and add our stuff into the little tray and then add it into the oven. And we just have to wait for our pan to be done. All right, you guys, so my batter is done. See how clean this is? So this is my batter. It is done. It smells delicious. I will be adding the blueberries once I put everything in here, but I will be spraying this with some coconut spray. So let's spray it a little bit by those haters. Just kidding. You know what I mean. Okay, so I went ahead and I poured a little bit of this batter in here, and I'm going to smooth it out a little bit. I already have coconut oil on the little pan because this is the pan that fits into my little convention oven. So I'm going to add this and just spread it out, you know, evenly. Then I'll add the blueberries, and I'll put another layer on top, and then that should be done. And we should be done. I will be right back. All right, so I added some blueberries on top already. This was pretty much 1 cup. I think if you're gonna use a bigger tray, yeah, I would use 1 cup or 1.5 cups. Maybe I would have used 1/2 cup. But oh well. And then the remaining batter, I will be adding it on top. So, and that's it. And we're gonna put it in the little oven. All right, you guys, so I've added the second layer on top. I'm just gonna smooth it out a little bit with the spatula here, and then just pretty much cap it. And we're gonna do 2 layers on top. You guys, I tried the batter a little bit. OMG. I really honestly think that the Madagascar vanilla does make a difference because it has like a different taste. It's like a smokier taste than your regular vanilla extract. Probably because it's from over there, but if you can get your hands on that for baking, trust me, even baking with quail eggs makes a difference. It gives it the texture. It's all about the texture too. So, yeah. Even though it is a little bit more pricey, but sometimes, you know, when you're doing something nice for someone, or you just, you know, want to splurge a little bit. I didn't do this with quail eggs. I'm just, you know, saying, but, yeah. And there we go. We're going to put this to bake, and then that's it. I will be right back. You guys, so my little oven, you guys don't make fun of my little oven. Hey, it does the trick, okay? It does the job. So the cinnamon blueberry bread is in there and it's cooking. It's, you know, rising. You can see a little bit in there. And it smells delicious, you guys. I tried the batter, Dios mío, it tastes really, really good. So, meanwhile that's baking, I will go ahead and start making my dinner, which is fried pasta. In here I'll have some coconut flour, egg to dip the pasta in, and here I'll have some almond flour. And I'm going to put them in the tray and then just fry them up and make a yummy salad with crab in it. And that is dinner. All right, you guys, I'll see you in maybe about 35 minutes and I'll get to show you this. But I will be adding on top of my bun some swerve confectionate sugar on top. So I forgot to mention that in the other part, but yeah. So I will be right back. All right, you guys, the cake is done, or the bread is done. So I flipped it over and I added a little bit of confectionate sugar on there. So now we will cut the bun and see, oh, sorry guys. We'll cut the bun and see how it's gonna look. Oh wow, you guys, look. On the inside, it looks very moist, and that's how it's supposed to look. So let me cut a piece from right here. Oh, the pieces of blueberry, yum. This is gonna be yummy with coffee in the morning. I already can tell. Okay. Now to try a piece. All right, you guys, let's try this. I did cut my piece out. When I was cutting the piece, you can so smell the vanilla, the blueberry, everything. It smells really, really good. And I'm telling you that Madagascar vanilla makes the difference. So let's try a piece. And then try a piece. So you can see it's super moist too. You guys, you need to try this recipe. It's really good. The cake is moist. The blueberries do not overpower it. I put a little bit of confectionate sugar on top, just, you know, just to give it that little look. But it is delicious, you guys. You need to try this recipe. And then tag me, let me know what you think. All right, everyone, mahalo for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Until next time, ahuiho. Aloha.